Please welcome Louis Székely.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
It's always weird starting to talk, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to do this all day. You have to talk to people and make conversations and stuff.
That's right.
I couldn't do that, I don't think.
No?
I have a hard time talking to people in my building, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's sad, though, because you want to make a connection with another human being, and you end up talking about the weather.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a cop-out, you know? Like the guy I always see in my elevator, this guy, I don't know, it's the fat guy from the 5th floor.
Right.
And I'll never know his name. I'll die, I won't know his name. But I see him, and we get in the elevator, and we have that moment where you go, you know, because you've seen another...
Yeah.
You've seen the person enough times to go, ah.
Right.
And there's that moment, and there's potential there to make a connection with a human being, you know? Maybe we'll say something to each other, and then, it's cold out. And then you have a competition of who can say the most stupid thing about the weather.
Yeah.
You know, like, wow, I can't believe only 8 months ago it was 50 degrees outside. You know, just, ugh. But what if you didn't talk about the weather? What if you didn't go there and you just let the moment linger and somebody would maybe say something? You get in the elevator, you're like, I haven't talked to my father in 8 years.
Yeah.
It just would...
Yeah, that's...
Maybe.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I see. Well, how's the tour going? No, it's going. It seems to be going great.
I'm all over the road, and I like it. I mean, I don't care about being on the road. I don't care where I am.
Right.
I don't care. I've been traveling for a living for 25 years, so I don't care. I mean, do you ever feel like, wow, I'm in Miami, or you don't care,
Because you're never in Miami. You go, you walk through the back door, you say hi to the busboy, the guy shines a light in your eye, you do your act, and you get out of town. Right, exactly.
That's it. So the hotel and the theater, I don't care. And some places they want you to care. Like I go to Chicago, and they're always like, oh, you got. I go, no, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't gotta do the thing. No, but you totally no. I'm not gonna do that either. I don't care. I do it for, I don't do it for the money either, really.
Right.
Although I love money.
You love the money.
I love it.
For fancy clothes? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Or is it? That's right. I spend the money. I don't save it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in saving money. I think it's arrogant.
It's arrogant to save money. Yeah.
Because you could die.
Yeah.
And it's like holding in a breath, like breathing. I'm not letting it out. I worked hard for this, you know?
Right.
I don't, and it's not a good attitude because I have children.
Yeah.
And I should be saving for them, and I'm way not.
Not saving? No.
It's really bad. I'm so not preparing for their future or even near present.
Wow.
I'm not. They have no idea how close to oblivion they are right now. If I die tonight, they'll be homeless tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Yes. They'll get both pieces of news at the same time.
Oh, man, that's a horrible
Your
thing.
daddy's dead, and get your and get out.
Wow.
Because,
no, so why work so much if money is not an issue?
Well, here's the thing. Why should they get the money?
Yeah.
I did the shows. Why do they get the money?
Right, yeah.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in raising your kids rich is the worst thing you can do for them, or really more for the people that they're going to impact later in life.
Yeah.
Because there's no way somebody who's raised rich is not going to be a piece of human being. There's just no way. I mean, I know. I know that's a wrong, bigoted thought.
Right.
But I keep it.
Yeah.
You know? Like you have some relatives that are a little racist, and you're like, well, I can't not have her over for Thanksgiving. She's 94, what am I going to change her now, you know? So I have certain thoughts like that I shouldn't have. Like that if you're rich, you're definitely a piece of
Right.
I mean, if you're raised rich, if you get rich through work.
That's okay.
But if you were a kid that was given a Porsche when he was 17, what are the chances, oh, he's so sage and cool, that guy who got a free sports car when he was a child.
Yeah.
I don't believe, like, and it's why the world is a little messed up, because until, like, a minute ago, historically, the rule was that if the king died, his kid got to run the country. That's the craziest system. Yeah. The king is dead. Who of the whole nation can we count on to move us forward? Well, there's Copernicus. He's really smart. Nah. Let's see. The king's son is 17. he's been living in a castle and raping chambermaids for 3 years. Let's let him run everything. He drinks chocolate for dinner. You know?
Wow. Drinks chocolate for dinner?
Drinks chocolate for dinner and rapes chambermaids.
Is that what rich people do? They drink chocolate?
Yes, that's what they do. He should run the whole place, and then his kid after him. It just gets better and better. So I don't believe in that.
Look, we'll take a break.
Oh, okay.
And we'll come back. Talk with Louis Székely. So you still like doing the road?
Oh yeah, I mean it's my job.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a heavy responsibility.
Really?
Yeah, I mean people wouldn't think comedy's a responsibility, but it is. Because a lot of jobs you affect one person at a time, but I affect sometimes thousands of people.
Okay.
And that's a lot. I mean, if you make an audience unhappy, you're sending them angry back to their community.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a lot of people. I did a theater last. I mean, right now we're responsible for about 1 million people watching this show.
I hope it's more than that.
I don't know how much it is.
Okay.
Over 1 million people.
If it's 1 million, we're canceled. Okay. Yeah. Maybe 5.5.
Really?
Yeah.
5.5 million people are watching, so that means that we're responsible for them having a good time.
Right.
That we could change history by being even boring.
Okay.
Like we could change it. There's enough people watching that it's a sample of someone watching right now will probably die tonight. That's how many people are watching.
Right.
So like that's enough people that statistically speaking, you can be pretty sure not those whole viewing audience is going to make it out of this calendar day.
That's right.
They're going to watch and that's going to be the end of it.
That's right. And at
Their
holiday
last
time,
decision is going to be to not stick around for Jimmy Fallon or whatever it is.
Gotcha,
that's going to be the end of or to watch or whatever.
Right.
So that's a heavy responsibility.
That's a big responsibility.
And I take it, it's my job.
Yeah.
I think you should do your job.
Right.
I think a lot of people don't do their job because they don't like their job. I don't get that. You know, like if you go to like a coffee place and the kid looks at you like, I'm like, I didn't come to your house to ask you for coffee. It's a coffee place.
You work here.
Your clothes match the building. I had a right to expect. And you're closer. You know, you're closer to the coffee machine. I don't know why, and I need coffee. I don't know why someone wouldn't want their job to go really well.
Right.
And I think usually it's because they're 20. Because they're 20-year-old douchebags that don't want to do.
Right.
I am prejudiced against 20-year-olds.
Right. Really?
Yeah, because 19, you're still your parents' fault.
Right.
20, you're technically an adult, but you still haven't done anything. Right. Like 20-year-olds at their jobs are always like, this job sucks. Yes, that's why we gave it to you.
Right. That's right.
Because you're 20. You're 20 years old, you haven't done anything. You've just been sucking up resources. You've just been taking food and love and education and iPods and just taking it and judging it. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that sucks. You're like a big orange on a tree that's rotting and the tree's like, get off. What? You know, where do I want to go? Like you're hanging on. If you're 20, you definitely have never done a thing for anybody.
Right.
Yes, you went to Guatemala on a school trip and they told you helped, but you totally did not help.
Right.
You were a way bigger pain in the ass. You got your picture on Facebook with a shovel and they got screwed. They hate you now.
Well, how are your children doing? Are they all right? How are they?
My kids are good.
Yeah.
I mean, on paper, they're great. They're 2 little white girls in America.
Right.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at it that way. I look at them, I'm like, you can't say anything.
Yeah.
You're doing awesome.
Right.
Just boilerplate, great lives. I gave my daughter medicine the other day, and it was bubblegum flavored, so that she'll take it.
Bubblegum flavored medicine?
Yeah, you get me like Tylenol, it's bubblegum flavored.
Oh, it's not methadone or anything. It's
no, it's bubblegum flavored. I give her, she's got a fever, Tylenol, bubblegum flavor, and she goes, ew. I'm like, you ew. You can't say ew. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess
it's medicine. medicine.
It's medicine, right, exactly.
It's medicine. Most children don't have medicine.
Right.
Most children in the world, they get sick, they die on a rock with a bear eating them. Right. That's how they handle it.
Right.
And, oh, he's got a sniffle, ring the bear bell and put him outside, whatever they do. You're a little white girl in America. You wear clothes made by children your age professionally. You don't get to say ew about your bubblegum medicine.
I never heard of bubblegum medicine. Well, you got the holidays coming up. Are you doing any plans?
No,
you seem like a very holiday guy. Yeah.
I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white, you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black, you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
Don't tell the band that. Yeah.
Because you can't, that's right. You can't take people's, like, historical context away from them. And everybody wants us to. Like, white people are always like, come on, it wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. Yeah. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
Oh, I'm glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing that stuff that we went through.
Sure.
That hurt us, that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away, that was really hard for us. And we're still, so it's pretty even.
So it's even.
Yeah.
It's even. All right, be right back.